What up, though, everybody? It's your girl, Ness.
The industry can hate me. Marlon B. Mama, how many options you really got? I mean, there's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
Hey!
Beat your and hide the Bible if God watching you. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show me. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some pull on him. Stop, bully the floor on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To hear me that talk.
Say hi to my live. Hey, this one of my co-workers. Hey! You getting your Tory Burch stuff together?
Yeah, I am. And I still gotta go help Naveen make what is it, the succulents. She didn't finish.
Oh, okay. I'll be in a second. I'm doing a live real quick. I will. Bye. Hey, everybody. What is up? Yes, I am at the plantation, as you can see. I was in I was parking lot pimping, listening to the winner.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Okay. All right. So, as you can see, that is my winner. And I know I don't have much time. I'm trying to put some light on so y'all can see me. You know, I'm 4C black. So happy Mother's Day to everyone out there that is a mother, all my family members, friends, and I'll try to give you guys a call tomorrow. But happy Mother's Day. Also, I will be I'm working on creating some upcoming shows. I might just do pre-record instead of live. I don't know for sure, but I do have Support Real Men, a show coming up, and I definitely will be reaching out to some of my brothers to see if they're interested in being, you know, on that podcast, on that series. And let's see what else. Oh, and so for Let's Whine About It, I'm working on a new show format and concept. So just get ready. You know, it's just been a lot because work has gotten kind of busy for me, and as far as like my 9 to 5, and I'm just trying to get everything balanced so that I can create more content and just pretty much have it on YouTube, because the more content I create, the better my chances getting into the algorithm and being able to get viewers that's attracted to my show, okay, and my shows, I should say. So that's what I'm working on, guys. And also, I just wanted to, because me and some of the guys yesterday in the store, we were discussing the battle, and I'm not going to harp on that too long, but you know, of course, I'm a Kendrick fan, so I was rooting for Kendrick, even though I do like some of Drake material, like songs that he's came out with. You can't deny that he's a great entertainer. But that's the difference. That's one of the things I was trying to talk to them about, is because one is an entertainer and the other one is really an artist, like a musician, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And so they're in two different lanes. They just, you know, had a long brewing animosity building up for one another in the industry. And it goes back to a very long time, maybe like 2011 or even before that. So I did get a lot of footage about that, and then there was someone that did a lot of investigating on it, so I'm going to kind of show his video so that you guys can actually see this. Been brewing for a long time. So, you know, we're not in the industry as far as like behind the scenes with them and knowing what's actually been going on with them to that capacity, but we do know that there is a lot of stuff that's coming out, and you know, it wasn't KDot that really put it out there. It was already out there. It's just that people gave Drake a pass because they've been discussing this a long time ago, like different things about the women and all of that. But now it just got a little bit heavier because Kendrick put it in people's mind, and he also painted a picture of the character, you know, the person, and how this is a bad character, you know, and so people couldn't deny it anymore. So you know, and also I know a lot of people were rooting for Drake for just because of the fact that it's Drake, and or because they wanted to root for someone who looked like they weren't winning the battle because everybody was swaying to one side. And I just feel like that's what we do. And I'm not trying to get too political, but I do want to say that's what we do in America. Okay? Like, that person, it could be a person that's telling truth, that's speaking truth, and because the mass amount of people is listening, it's got to always be a 5% of the people that actually don't want to hear it because of the fact that they just want to sway with the other person because they feel bad, or they just want attention. I don't know. But you should always do what's right and sway to the side of what's right. And I was doing some research because I was like, man, Kendrick got a lot of fans that's from different countries, that's global. His fan base is major. Like, a lot of the people that stood by him is not even American people to that capacity. So I said, let me research some of these different places. And, you know, I just wanted to kind of see exactly like what type of energy was in that country. And a lot of the people that is that's into Kendrick, that's from different countries like Japan and so many different places like that, their educational system is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, their educational studies and the different things like that is amazing. It's like, and you know, we're a capitalist country, so you know, it's really hard for us to like go to college and, you know, unless we got money, unless we get, you know, loans or scholarships and different, you know, tuition, whatever it may be. But we still got to pay stuff back and all of that. So it's really different. I was doing a deep dive because I want to kind of see the mentality, and why is it a mentality of why certain people gravitate toward Kendrick, why certain people gravitate toward Drake. And I hate to offend people, but our country is not intelligent, not extremely intelligent. It's like we are so pacified, and we are mentally dumbing ourselves down because we choose to feel good. We choose pleasure. We choose temporary pleasure or whatever it may be, pleasantries over really trying to understand and study and learn and dissect, and you know what I'm saying, and have those internal feelings that stir up inside when we're evolving. we prefer to suppress all of that just to be in a moment of pleasure, of what tickle our ears. So yeah, I was doing some research on that, and I was just like, now I see what's happening. Because if you actually look at it, what was the contributions made to advance hip hop, or to help the culture to become in a better space and place when it comes to Drake lyrics and the different things that, you know, he speak on in his lyrics? And I couldn't really see anything. It's moments, it's Tootsie Roll, it's nice for what? It's those pleasurable moments that we be loving to have sometimes. But there was some things that also started taking a turn when it came to like him partnering with other people that's starting to, you know, like that's starting to create more negative energy and low vibrational music in our community. He started really partnering with a lot of people that we were fighting against to try to keep hip hop, you know, more you know, about the community and about trying to advance. And so, yeah, that's a problem for people that actually grew up and born and raised in hip hop, because hip hop comes from poverty. I got the opportunity to actually go to New York and go to, you know, the Bronx and be in the same projects a long time ago where hip hop was birthed. And so, you know, that made me feel good to see that, and just to know that, boom, it started with a boom box, and Black and Puerto Rican people came together, Black and Latinos came together and just created all elements of this art form. And it was about community, and it was about lyricism, and then it, you know, it started evolving into different things. But the direction that it's going in now is more drill, it's more kill, it's more, you know. And so and Kendrick comes from that. I was just watching Cam Capone video with two Pyru, Westside Pyru guys who actually grew up and know KDot, and they straight up hardcore gangbangers, and they were talking about what he do in the city, how he got guys that just came out of prison on tour, going on tour with him, how he put money on people's books, how he still walk around. So, you know, all of the different things, like even when Drake was saying he not planting money trees, he don't know that about this man. These people coming out, taking a stand about that, and they in the trenches every day. And KDot just want to be a better person and want other people to be better people. Even in every beef and everything that he has said throughout this entire beef, on every song, it's always some type of elevation through it all. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give us jewels or whatever it may be, planting seeds in our mind, even with the railroad thing. You know, even though I lived in Atlanta and I know about, you know, of course, because I worked also at the Underground Railroad, but or the Underground, I should say. That was what it was called. But yeah, so he's planting seeds. He's making people pick up books. I was watching this lady on Twitter, this white lady who actually is a teacher, and she was saying that her school is Drake driven, but because of this beef, she never seen so many kids start picking up books and studying and actually trying to Google the things that Kendrick was saying and dissecting his bars. And so he's making people think again. He's making people, you know, studying and learning how to exercise their mind. And I'm attracted to that because, you know, that's exactly what I feel we should be doing. We should be always, you know, trying to grow, and then we also want to balance it and have feel good too. But aren't we tired of the drill? Aren't we tired of that? And don't get me wrong, because I like drill, as far as like the beats and the different things like that. But drill is real battle. That's like you calling somebody to war and you actually going to do it. You know, beefs and battles from back in the day was a little different. You know, that Biggie and that Pop, that took an unfortunate turn, and that was, you know, that was actually industry planet. We won't go too much into that, but yeah, we need to take it back to lyricism, the art form of having a good time with it. And I'm glad that, you know, KDot showed, you know, his not like us. I'm glad that he showed another side of him, that he could do whatever he want to do in this game. But y'all want him to, you know, go down to Drake level and make something hype. Okay, I'll make something hype, but I'm still going to be me. He never compromised who he was, you know. But I can continue to talk. I was just listening to the Mr. Morale, and a lot of people still didn't get that. That went over so many people's head when he was addressing toxic masculinity and all of the different things that he's going on and battling in his life. And y'all have to understand, real people that write, it takes time. You don't see Eminem coming out every single year, and different people that actually pen 100% coming out all the time every single year, because it takes time to actually write. And a lot of people that write is usually coming from a space of what they're feeling, their thoughts. Like how Nas was, you know, but Drake comes out every single year. He comes out with 2 or 3 albums a year because he has a team around him. He has an actual team that assists with all of, you know, his writing and his production. And so he's in the building, in the studio, with so many different people that's giving him ideas that you know, and he's helping to feed people. Don't get me wrong. Like, he got writers, he got people he's employing, but it's not coming from here. It's just in entertainment. It's just for our entertainment to create a persona so that we can, you know, enjoy who he's being or who he is for that month, the flavor of the month. And then you have somebody that actually pens his stuff and takes time to craft it and give us who he is as a person and allow us into his world of him growing as a person, or showing those intimate moments and situations that's happened in his life, or, you know, generational curses and different things like that, that we should be trying to break and understand. So yeah, and now the whole masses, like just this white man was saying, man, you know, I'm a white man and I love Kendrick, and every time I listen to his music, it makes me feel like I'm understanding black people more through the pains and the different things that has happened in to our ancestors and us as, you know, people now. He paints pictures and people feel it. You know, mother I sober. So many people have cried. I've seen reactions with grown men crying off father time. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get back to that. We need to get back to feeling. We need to get back to self-reflection. And I feel like this is a cultural change. This right here was probably one of the biggest battles for a reason, because this is a cultural change. It's an awakening. We still got work to do, but just knowing that these kids is picking up a book and Googling and dissecting bars and looking up words that they don't understand, that different type of stuff makes me feel good. It makes me know that, you know, we're starting to think again. Okay? So America. And just so y'all know, not like us also means not like US, not like United States. So what he was doing was trying to get people to understand that Drake is Canadian based. It had nothing to do with him being white. That was a Rick Ross thing. He was talking more culturally. He's not Black American. He doesn't understand our culture. So why, you know, are we giving him so much? Everybody that Drake employs is Canadian based. He doesn't have any American men on his payroll that's around him. But he lives in America, right? So KDot was just saying not like us, not like United States. That's US, you know. So a lot of people, that went over a lot of people's head. But, you know, I'll be dissecting bars and stuff. I'm a nerd. But so yeah, like I said, it was more of a cultural thing. It was more of a you know, it had nothing to do with him being like white. That's not what KDot was talking about. Okay? But guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all go back and listen to this, because, you know, this wasn't anything that I wrote down. This was coming from the heart. And for those who's just coming on, I did say Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother, but I really was talking about, you know, me doing studies, since I am like a content creator, a podcaster, me studying and trying to see why was so many people that's not Black, that comes from different countries, so into KDot and Kendrick Lamar. And then once I started looking and researching their countries when it came to, you know, education or whatever it may be, these countries are really big on education. They're really big on literacy. And I feel like us as American people, we are not. I feel like we are into what feels good, what makes us feel good, or sometimes we don't even want to think. And, you know, I feel like that's because we've been pacified. You know, we're a very glutton country as well, and we're a capitalist country. So all of these different people from these different countries that's been feeling Kendrick are very intelligent too, and so they understand you know, where he's going when it comes to lyricism, hip-hop, the culture, and what he's feeling. And a lot of people that have been swaying into not really liking him, they really don't even have a reason. It's just been because Drake is now considered an underdog. So, you know, that's what we do in America. If somebody got too much clout, then we go for the small guy, either because we make you know, we don't want him to feel bad, or, you know, it makes us look good to debate somebody even though that person might be in the wrong. And that's not how we should live our life. That's not how our country should be. That's not how, you know, that's not how we're going to grow as a country. You know, we just always want to feel good. We always want, you know, the pleasantries instead of thinking, instead of like, you know, stirring up those emotions and feeling the conflict when we're evolving as people. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, I'm just kidding. So just so you know, the biggest moment for me was knowing that school teachers is saying that Kendrick got people thinking. These young kids are now thinking. and they're reading books and they're trying to look up big words that he's using and dissecting his bars. That stuff is amazing because they're young and they're in school, and now they're learning how to critical think, and now they're learning how to, they're learning how to study better, So, and also he got the Bloods, the Crips, everybody that's ganged out in Cali just had talked to somebody, said everybody's uniting. So this is a cultural change, and we should be so happy. But the number one thing we need to do is start thinking again as a country. Don't be scared to pick up a book, and don't be scared to think. All right, love y'all and mean it. And we also need to make sure we have a good time, okay? But hey, I'm gonna leave y'all with this.
They not like us. 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 You think that they gon' let you?
All right, love y'all and mean it. Have a good one. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Bye.